So this isn't an on the road video, even though I'm on the road. This is another hole-in-one video. I had hole-in-one number 4 on the year and number 5 all time today on the I think the 15th hole at Woodland Hills Country Club. I birdied the 14th hole and then made the hole-in-one on the 15th hole and then birdied the 16th hole, or maybe it was the 16th hole. Either way, I was 4 under in 3 holes, which is really fun, and I went 4 under on that 9, so that was pretty cool. If you haven't seen the other how to make a hole-in-one videos, I'll talk a little bit about it right now, and it's basically it's funny because every time I mention it or every time I decide that it's been a while or it's time to make another hole-in-one, I make one. So I think probably the key, the biggest thing about making holes-in-one is just saying that you'd like to have one, just asking for a hole-in-one. And you know, there was a kid that made 16, I think he made 16 or 17 holes-in-one in a year. He was a senior in high school and he made all these holes-in-one, and there was an interviewer and he came and he said, you know, is there some special trick that we don't know about? And the kid said, well, no, I mean, yeah, I guess maybe. He said after he made the first one, he just started seeing par 3s a little bit differently. He saw them as a chance for him to make a hole-in-one. So every time he got to a par 3 or a hole that he could reach, he actually had a hole-in-one on a par 4 too that year. But he would say, he said he would get set, get lined up, pick his target, and then he'd swing, and as soon as the ball left the club face, he would say, or maybe not say, but he would kind of like whisper to himself, get in the hole, get in the hole, get in the hole. So he said that's all he did. He just kind of asked for it to go in. And he said sometimes he got a strange bounce and the ball would go in, or like on the par 4, he said, you know, he hit his drive and he thought he hit it pretty good, and they were all looking for it, and nobody could find it, and they finally looked in the cup and there it was. And he just, you know, I think if you just put it out there that this is what you want, this is what you'd like to have come your way, then and obviously you have to then go ahead and play golf, because if you don't play golf, then you don't really have any chance. But I think I really do. I know it sounds stupid, but I really think that's real, because that's 4. I had, you know, in the beginning of the season, I wasn't really playing any tournaments, and I was just focusing on making holes-in-one, and I went out every day with the intent to make a hole-in-one, and I made 3 holes-in-one in 40 days, which it's kind of way out of the ordinary. I think I think I did the math. I made a hole-in-one on every 65 attempts, which is like, it's like 1 in 1,200 on the PGA Tour. So we're talking like a very that was like extremely out of the ordinary. So it's been a while, but I remember, yeah, maybe a week or 2 ago, I was talking to Stephanie, my fiance, and I said, it's been a while, it's time to make another hole-in-one, and you know, I kind of forgot about it actually, but then today, I've only played twice in the last 2 weeks, and so I've had 4 attempts, actually not even 4, because we didn't even play 18 holes the last time. I've had 1, 2, 3, no, it would have been 8, yeah, it would have been 8 attempts, but I had 7 attempts before I made my next hole-in-one after I said that it was time to make one. So anyway, that's it. Just put it out there. Say maybe you'd like to make a hole-in-one, and believe that it's possible, and you can do it with pretty much anything. I just do it with holes-in-one because they're fun. So that's it. How to make a hole-in-one number 4.